Alright guys, so welcome back. This is another session, 1 hour session of learning Unity with me. So the last time we left off, we were doing this challenge. So what we need to do is create the start menu and game over screen scene. I apologize, and then we're gonna apply some functionality to the buttons that we're gonna add. So far, from what I remember, we were able to create the scenes. We have the start screen. I mean scene. I keep saying screen, but yeah. And then we have this. So I do want to, edit this a little bit more. Like say game over or you died or something. So I'm gonna finish this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this up and then start doing the back end, or like the logic behind it. So this is the backdrop, and we want to create a UI text mesh pro. We're gonna say you died. I think this would be better if it's black, and then we center it and we raise it up. Increase the font a little bit, I guess. About 50. Then we're gonna do the rectangle tool, just to kind of align it. And we're gonna anchor it from the top center. Just put that down. 50. And then we have to also have a button. So this is you died text, and then we have to have like I'll probably put the button here. I'll say try again or something, but we probably have to make it a different color. I'm gonna be testing it out because I'm not sure. I think we should do because there's two options, right? There's button, regular button, and then button text mesh pro. But I think the only difference is that since the button will be the parent object and the text will be the child of it, this option allows us to just automatically make the child a text mesh pro, which is what we want. We'll call this try again button, and then try again text. Yeah, that's fine. I think it should be good. Let's go text. Try again. I want to anchor it from the bottom, I guess. There it again. But I do kind of want to put this a little bit down because it's not really centered. I don't know why. I think that should be good. Does that button work, I wonder? Or should it be red? Does that really stand out? Let me look at it. Forgot to maximize. You died. What? Why is it like that? Oh, that's weird. Why is it 19 by aspect ratio? I'm confused. Oh, right. I think I remember. Scale with screen size. So we have to go to canvas and check out the UI scale, match with height. Let's Fix this again. Put this down. Increase the width. Right. Put this down here, and then make sure it's from that pivot, the anchor, and then we're gonna make this 50, 60, 80, 90. No, I think we should make it 80. Oh no, actually 60. Whoa, 60. We'll say like press start. Let's see how this looks. This is the button, right? And then I think it should be good. Save. Go to canvas. Scale screen size. Luckily I did this. Then we go to text. And then we just change it to basically this color red, right? But a little bit darker. So this is when it's highlighted. When it's pressed. And yeah, let's see how it looks. I think that's good. Or at least decent. So yeah, so we created up the scenes. Now we have to create these methods for our level manager. So I always like to do this because it's a good practice for me, but I need to ask myself, do I need the start and update method? Um, are there any properties that need to be updated per frame? I don't think so. I think it needs to get updated when necessary, so we'll just do like a method call. So we don't need these for this one. So let's create public void load game over, public void load game scene, start menu, quit game. Alright. I think the one that's going to be most important would be, actually no. I guess because I was thinking like of reusing code that we made in here, because we do have a level, right? The level script, scene loader, edit script, scene loader. So here, load next scene. We get the current index, and then we load that scene. So probably need to get the index of the game scene or the game over scene and the start scene, and that's how we would load a specific scene. And then exit game, we just say application.quit. So that one should be pretty easy. Kind of forgot about it, but it's good to remember. So application.quit. But what I'm confused about is why we don't use the same one that we did, because here we kind of reuse the same code that we did, and that's always a good thing to reuse code. Saves you time, and yeah, essentially. Alright, so that's application quit. Restart game. Alright, let's just figure out how to do this. So we could hard code it, like, since we know what the build setting is going to be when, or this not the build setting, well, I mean, yeah, the build settings, right? We know the scenes in build and the order that they go by. So for example, this, we're going to build settings, scene, push this to the bottom, and then go to game over scene, build settings, scene. So as we can see, we have 0, 1, 2. We know that the index for start would be 0, so we'd do something like scene manager load scene, load scene 0, right? And then here the scene manager load scene 1, scene two, and basically that would be it. So when we're applying functionality to this button, we have this on click, so we can just click on it. Hold up. So we're gonna have to create a level object. Scene manager doesn't exist, so we need to import something. We need to import the user space, which is this one. So it's scene, wait. The name scene, I spelled it wrong. So which one is manager manger? Manager. Save that, compile. Cool. And I'm not sure what this is for. Whoa. Dang. Good thing we don't need to know this. We're beginners, right? Holy smokes. Look at all this lines of code. Dang. How many lines is that? 8,000. Well, I mean, these are comments. But dang. Huh, I wonder if that's how, like, companies, like, they have their own code that we can use. And it just builds up over time to make the system more perfect or more usable, like this, more consistent. Huh, interesting. Yeah, no, this hard coding is never a good thing. At least that's what I've been taught. So I'll just go with this for now, but in the future, I guess I shouldn't. So then the start button. Oops. Go to prefabs. Do manager. Start button. Do we pass in the object or the script? I think the object. Or the script? Alright, yeah, it's the object. I must be forgetting something. Probably not. Because I'm more facing a similar issue like this, but it's been a while, so it's kind of forgot. So we go to the button and we need to add an on click. We pass in the level manager object, which contains a level manager script, so that way we can call that script when we press this button. We want to, after when we press start, we want to load the game scene. So, oh man, it's been a while. I wonder why it didn't work. I'm gonna go check the block breakers to see how did they do it. Oh wait, was I looking at the wrong one? Imagine. Wow. I thought it was over here. Alright, my bad. Alright, so we're gonna load the game scene. Cool. So the game will just load the... doesn't have a button, but I think that's fine. and then here, try to get a button. Alright, so let's give this a go. Yeah, we need to add some highlights over there, so we'll make it white, I guess. I just want to test out something. So then, what I'm thinking now, and I might be going off the curriculum here, because I think I know how to solve the, like, what happens when the enemy, if the player dies. We just load the script. But first we need to cache a reference, or we can just get the find an object type. Nah, we're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like this. So we need a reference to the the level manager object. So we got level manager, and in the start we're gonna say level manager equals find object of type level manager. Now I feel like I need to. Then I need the script, right? Oh man, it's been a while. Oh, my brain can't really think right now. Let's see if this works. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Compiler issues. Oh, compiler issues. Maybe that is right. Alright, cool. Because I feel like maybe we need to get the component of level manager. Maybe that's what we need to do. So we found the object of, so we found this essentially, and we want to access the script itself. So then it would be like, if this doesn't work, then I'll do something like this: get component and then level manager. So it actually gets the script now, so we can access the methods. Now is this also, does this also work? Maybe it happens during runtime. That's why. Well, at least we know there's no errors with doing it like this. Alright, so we're gonna go with that, and then when we die, so we want to play the audio clip that's source. I wonder if we can dot load game over. Come on, work. Alright. What are these warnings? Did I do something to the text that I'm not supposed to do? I didn't use underline. They say that the character used for underline is not available for font asset, but I'm not sure. I never used underline. Yeah, so I don't know why it's giving me these errors. Never used an underline before. Alright, so yeah, we do get an error. Start and die, which is of course where we started it all. Start contains the level manager, and it's saying that it's a null reference, so it couldn't find any object. So maybe let's try removing it. Save it and then compile. Oh, did I screw up somewhere? It says the modifier part is not valid as item. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. I accidentally erased the. There you go. Save and. Die. It says object reference not set to an instance of an object. Line 62. Level manager should be public. All of them are public. So object reference not set to an instance of an object. So it's saying it's, well, yeah, null. So I'm kind of confused a little bit, considering before I would have set value. The other one's also saying. So they, at least I fixed the other issue, but. So yeah, I mean, I think we did complete the challenge. We created. Oh, we need to actually main menu. Wait, what? This is main menu button. Does that happen in the game scene or the game over? So I created that. I need to click on create these two buttons. So let's have the quit in the over here. We'll have like an X at the top right or something. I don't know if that's a good design, but whatever. Alright, UI button. Oops. Quit button. Position this to the top right. And then start editing, I guess. Make this a little bit bigger so that they can see it, but not too big to the point it blocks out some stuff. Alright, so here, quit. Let me change the font first. And then we're going to highlight button. We're just gonna make it black, or actually highlight it like that. Alright, let's test it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then on click, we would pass into the level manager, level manager, click game, which we won't be able to see because it won't work in our editor. But we created that. Now we had to create the main menu, so, which I assume will have to be in the game scene. But I'm not entirely sure because that doesn't sound like a good idea. Like, because the score is going to be here. I think last time they put menu here, or I remember seeing the demo, and the menu was there. Let me just take a look. Because if the score is here, then yeah, it'd make perfect sense to have menu. But if we have something else there, I don't want to kind of ruin it. So we could just check here, which should show us the demo that he originally had. I'm guessing this is the HP, so yeah. I don't see the menu anywhere. Where would we put the menu then? That's what I'm kind of confused a little bit now. Yes, that'd be a good question to ask myself then. Well, menu I assume would be in the game scene, since let's say, oh, you're done playing, so you want to go back to the menu or something, whatever. Then yeah, I definitely would use. I would definitely put it in the game scene. Right? Yeah, I think that would work. But I don't know. I don't see the option to do that. Oh yeah, I just had an idea. Like when the player goes to the game over scene, put some scary music and noises to make the player, like when they play again, because you know, for me, I know that I wouldn't want to get a game over in a horror game. Let's see where he puts it. I mean, it's because basically what we're gonna do is just the same thing that we did with the try again button, with the quit button, the start button. We would have done the same thing. So at this point, at least have like an idea of like where it could be placed. And I think it worked best if we placed it in here somewhere. I would have put it at the top left, but then he had a number there, so I don't know. I think that was supposed to be the health, and I'll put the health here, right? And then the score would be over here. So the menu, the score, and then the health would be over here. But in his demo, it didn't show that, so I'm curious as to what he has to do. Oh yeah, let me do that too. Let me just grab some prefabs. Environment particles. I wonder if I can put those particles in the start menu as well. Let me try that actually, because I think that'd be a good effect to have. So let's go to prefabs, environment particles. Let's see. Does not play. Whoa. Is it happening behind it? Well, it's happening in front of it. But I could barely see it. camera is... The camera is right there. You can't see it. Never mind. It'd be cool though if we could figure it out. Because that's like good atmosphere before getting into the game a little bit. Or from, in my opinion, I think. It'd be a good atmosphere. Like if it's already like snowing while you see the game. I don't know. Just something I do. Environment particles. Hospital. Particles from the prefab folder. So we're going to be calling out these scenes based on the string, I guess, name Found him. Whoa. Really? It's that easy. I mean, I guess like in terms like because I could kind of see it in both ways right now. Like I'm thinking like, oh, what about like, well, we're not gonna really change the name, right, in the future, like when we release the game, but I don't think that's entirely true, especially games that have updates with them. I think we're going to be needing to update names like, oh, let's say we want to add like a huge feature which will categorize a certain, you know, group of scenes into one scene, and we have to change the name. Now, like let's say we have all these lines of code, then we have to go look for it and then change this, as opposed to like let's say the build settings, which we have access to right here. You just like look through all of them like in one with one screen, and if we just like alter it a little bit to make it more sound, as opposed to just the name, which we have to make sure, oh wait, we got the right name, we got the wrong name, etc. So it can be, I think, like if it's a game that gets updated frequently, this is a lot more scalable as opposed to using the, I mean, this is not scalable, sorry. It's not as scalable as, I guess, the index, calling out the build index, just because of that. But since our game is very small, I don't think it really matters because we know where it's gonna be, where it's where it happens, and we're probably only gonna have these lines of code for this class, so it's very easy to figure out what's wrong, and if we need to really change something, we can just easily do it since there's not that much code. Alright. I am gonna speed it up because it looks like he just sets everything up. So I think, yeah, I'm just gonna put it to 1.25 just to save some time. Dang it. I should have done it like that, but I guess because I took the time to learn it, I took the time to redo it again. It kind of emphasizes what I've learned, I guess. Maybe. So we would need to put the background, and then the canvas. There's nothing in here. It's an empty canvas. We're gonna use the canvas later for the score and then the HP, the health, and also menu maybe. I don't know, because I guess mine differs now because I didn't use prefabs other than for the level manager and the environment particles. Yeah, I could have used this for the game over though, maybe, because they do are kind of the same. I just named it differently. I don't know. Wait, did I do that? I didn't. Wow. Wait, let me see something. Let's go to scenes. Let's start. Delete the main camera. Go to free prefab. Put the main camera. And then maybe put the environment particles. Yeah, I wonder why it's not working. I mean, I see it. Yeah, it sees what's on there, but it's not really applying to the thing. I don't know. He's already seeing it. Wait, did we... Dang it. I still have to edit it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I guess I should have done it like that. Oh, we actually have the canvas here. Wow, with all the things that we want. So I guess next time, like, I would have just dropped this, but you know, make it unique to like have similar properties to what we've already done, but then adjust it to whatever so that it matches the wanted settings for this part of the scene, which would be this. But right now it's fine. I think this is fine. Like, but I guess in the future, like, I think I should do that. Try to use my prefabs as much as I can, so that way, I guess it's easier, like, or more scalable, like, would be a better word, in the future. But I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. but just something I think that should be brought up. Break free. Wait, what was that? Break. Oh wow. So whatever changes we do there won't affect the actual one, if that actually did anything. So we go here, and then we go here, and then we gotta go to. Wait, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Alright, I don't know. Center on children. Yeah. Is that a toggle active state? No. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Let me look it up. If you have preferences at your place, you can completely remove all links. You can right click on it, hierarchy, select. Oh, we have to actually. I guess that's more intuitive. You go here, properties, prefab, unpack, maybe? That's what it means, unpack. Which means kind of like break. So, for example, let's go with, I don't know, like, environment particles, right? Go here, prefab, unpack, and therefore, since we unpacked it, it no longer connects to the prefab anymore, which is pretty nice, and so we don't have to worry about it, like it affecting the other types or other instances. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit more. So while I do like, him actually not editing the videos so that you get to see his whole like process, the whole process, as opposed to like say setting up font and just like I like this because it shows like like it feels like he's doing it along with us, and that feels a lot better than having him already have done it and just going step by step. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, I really appreciate that. At this moment, though, I feel like I'm already done with like all the stuff he does here, and I could skip the video, but I do wanna, see like his ways. Maybe I missed something. Like his method of loading a scene is different from what I thought originally, and I think by giving yourself more options to do something will allow you to, find solutions more. To find more solutions, right? And I think that'll be very important when you're designing or coding or anything. You need to know as many options as you can so that you can find a solution. Wow, that's perfect. Should I do a subheading? Oh, he did 2 fonts. Oh, I see what he did. So that's actually pretty smart. See, like I wouldn't have known, but like so what he did is he created a text mesh pro and added a button script which makes the object act like a button. And yeah, I think that'll be that's gonna be what I need, considering I want it to be highlighted when the user presses it. So as an example, I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm going to create UI text mesh pro. We're gonna say start game. Right, I'm gonna change this to zombie font. Make this 80 or 60. 60. Actually, let's make it bigger. Oh, no. So we're gonna deactivate it for now. Make the color dark. Make it bigger actually. My bad. So now, seems to be fine. Go here, level manager, and I think this is gonna be the last thing I do because I just noticed that's 1 hour already. So game scene. Alright, we should make that smaller. Right, and then we gotta anchor it. The center. To right. To bottom. Let's see. Dang it. What I was hoping for was for the highlighted color, but it didn't show it. Maybe there's another way of doing that. Alright, so I just want to test it out again just to see what we have so far. Start game. Alright, cool. And one last thing. To add more challenge to the game, we can also make the player lose life if the enemies go past the screen. And you know, I think that might be too difficult for the time being because they do go fast, but I'll see. I'll probably make it work somehow. And alright, cool. So I'm gonna end the video here and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.